and hoping to capture his third world ranking victory this season is one of snooker's rising stars, the reigning Grand Prix and Welsh Open champion, the Melbourne Machine, Neil Robertson. And with 5 of the fastest 147s on record and his surefire style of play, it's no wonder why this man is so compelling to watch. Twice world and reigning Masters champion, the Rocket, Ronnie O'Sullivan.
Thank you. Frame 9, Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Well, what a start for Ronnie O'Sullivan yesterday, taking a 6-2 lead going into this second session. And in fairness, 6-2 may be a little unfair, because Neil Robertson played his part in the match. And we'll make it a second now of why it's been a snooker that Neil Robertson missed a very, very easy blue yesterday when he could have gone 2 frames to 1 in front. And this is the blue now that it's a situation here, Terry, where I've got the pleasure of Terry Griffiths in the commentary box when we decided to roll this in. And this, for me, changed the game. Ronnie O'Sullivan's put his cue down there thinking I'm 2-1 behind, and this is the blue he missed. And look at the pace he played it, Terry. Surely to stun those in would have been a better choice.
Yes, if he was playing for the pink, which he didn't need, then it's different, but I agree with you. But it was a turning point in the match. Dare say we'll get a few more. Oh, little unlucky that. He was always a little danger of leaving one on there if he didn't play the shot right, and the white just come through those reds, so Ronnie O'Sullivan's got one to go at.
Yes, the hampered cueing made that a little bit more difficult than it looked. In the 2 frames that Neil Robertson won, of course, he made breaks of 87 and 70, so when he's in the balls, he's still playing very well, as we see Ronnie O'Sullivan slightly hitting this red thick. Made 3 other breaks above 30 as well, and didn't manage to get another frame on the board. He is undoubtedly one of the game's great potters now. I think he's up there with, we used to say that Mark Williams was the best single ball potter in the game. I think this young man is certainly up there with him.
Two very good pots. He's going to need another one.
5.
He doesn't like to turn them down, Neil, but he could fully commit himself to the red on the left of the pack here. Just play it for the black. No, he didn't go for it. It's unusual for Neil Robertson to miss one by that much, but there was pressure on that one. Still early, just had a few shots, and if you put a few big breaks in, those pots are a little bit easier.
Played it in such a way that he felt that he would be covering the pocket with the black. He played a little stun run through there to hold the cue ball. digging down on it, you see, knowing that it was a tough pot. But Neil's got the blue and yellow to try and cover that red with now. Just looking where he wants to put the cue ball. It's a good safety shot. You see pink is covering the red on the corner, which was Ronnie O'Sullivan's main job there. Neil Robertson now has got the same task. He'd like to get the just looking there now. Well, you can hit the reds, obviously, on the right-hand side there. Oh, this is a good effort. Without the kiss on the yellow, this is good. Well, it's not too bad after the kiss. He's hit the yellow half ball. Excellent safety shot. Another excellent reply. Two very, very good safeties from difficult positions. Similar sort of shot here, coming inside the blue. Trying to get the cue ball in behind the green. Gonna miss the kiss on the blue if he swings it round two cushions. Well, he's just playing it very thin, so he's just played it naturally down that side. Shot he's playing, he's well, more or less perfect. He's left one in the middle though, awkward bridging. Bit unlucky there. Yes, it was a tempter that Neil couldn't refuse, and he played it in such a way that he'd be on the blue or hopefully a shot to nothing, but Ronnie has a red down the cushion he can play. Make a choice of pink or blue, run through for the pink or screw back for the blue. You may run through for the pink to make it into almost a shot to nothing. Whereas if you screw back for the blue, he'd leave the red over the left-hand corner. He's missed it. He's not settled yet, Ronnie, has he? Not settled yet.
1.
Neither player started as well as they did in the first session when they had a few big breaks there. 87 from Robertson in the first, 104 from O'Sullivan in the second, but, well, there's a chance here, there's no doubt, but the two reds on either bottom corner here may be obstructing the black, potting into the corners. Pot this red, get the pink back on his spot would help.
6. 7.
Yes, this has quickly developed into a chance now. Once he gets rid of the two reds either side of the black and make the black available in both corners. Chance to score heavily. Obviously, when playing O'Sullivan, the key thing is to get a good start, to try and put him under some sort of pressure. So he's put a circle up there, which means if he gets anywhere in the circle, he can play the choice of two reds. And that was a lucky guess, wasn't it? Dennis would be proud of that one.
13.
There goes one of the reds, and he's
14.
played a beautiful shot there on the pink. He can run through and get the cue ball anywhere near the black, and he's got rid of the next difficult red. That was an aggressive shot. Could have played it plain ball just for the loose red, but tried to develop a couple of reds there. The shot on the pink, you see, trying to bring other reds into play. Very clever shot.
Twenty-one. Yeah.
Well, he didn't really get anywhere near that one. And that's the third pot that Ronnie O'Sullivan's gone for in this first frame. He hasn't got one of them.
Neil Robertson, 21.
How many times have we seen that so far in the championships? Player goes down and he's constantly fully on the kiss here to split the reds and forgets to pot the ball.
One of the things I've noticed over the course of the first week of the championship, Terry, is that every time one misses a black, it's always high. I don't know whether they tend to push around a little bit more on this cloth this year, but whenever you're playing a shot at pace, you know, the tendency is to probably hit it thin, but every black that's been missed really has been missed thick. Just needs to go top side. I think he's just about got there.
This is fourth attempt at a pot red and first success. Oh, well. Can I please have that one back?
6.
A little bit worried this morning. He doesn't look very sharp at all. Morning sessions are never the best, and he hasn't played a good shot yet.
Yes, he played for the red behind the pink, and if he got that, it would have cleared the pink in the two centres and one of the corners. There was a good chance. It's a good chance by O'Sullivan standards anyway.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 6.
I
Well, he's looked 3 or 4 times. You could hit enough of the red behind the pink. Well, it was a little bit thick. Couldn't see the... I wasn't sure if you could see the edge of the point of contact he wanted to go back down the balk, and if you catch him too thick, yeah, the white stops where you see behind the blue, but he's been lucky there. He's covered that red. And the way Ronnie started, perhaps he didn't want to see that one. Played really well in the spells yesterday. Well, that's his first bad safety. Total misjudgment.
Well, you would suggest he'd not had a lot of sleep last night the way he's playing at the moment. He's really struggling. I mean, how many chances does Neil want to get a frame on the board? He needs to make this one a telling one. He's had more chances in this opening frame, Neil, than he probably had in most of the match yesterday.
Six.
And he's got his hot water out with him. He likes to have a sip of that and warm his hands. Won't be warming his heart at the moment, the way he started. 6-2 in front. You're looking to push on, as we've seen with the few of the second round matches. Players can get in a very strong position. Gets another 6-2, he'd be 12-4 in front. He'll have to do a lot better than this. And Robertson, once his confidence up, is quite difficult to stop.
$13.
The lead 33, so still at least 3 more reds and colours needed.
19.
Just going to play this with a little bit of check side, because if he plays it plain ball, he'll kiss the red to the right of the pink. So just run this in with just a little bit of right-hand side, left-hand side I should say, and just to go past that red. There's a little bit of side, you see, to take it wide.
20.
Not quite high enough, but okay.
$26. $27.
Just the red needed, so we won't worry about
33
playing for the black, because it's end of frame if he pots it, I'm sure.
$34.
And there'll be no heroics with black, just make sure of the black to keep Ronnie in his chair. A very surprising start from O'Sullivan.
$41.
If these reds don't pot, of course, he'll try and cannon into them from the pink. He has the perfect angle. Pot one from there.
48.
Both players started very scrappily, but Robertson, when he got the best chance, made a frame-winning break of 48. O'Sullivan not looking in the zone yet. Robertson pulls one back, but still trails by 6 frames to 3. And Terry, there was a series of little misses that we saw from Ronnie, where, in fairness, he's probably missed more balls in this frame than he's missed in the tournament thus far.
This one was understandably, he was bridging awkwardly, but I expect Ronnie to get most of his chances. Again, this one got very close to it, and he's so strong around the black spot. This was the worst one, I think, of the pots. I missed that by a long way. And this shot, when he played for the red behind the pink to clear the pink spot, well, you see his face, and well, the worst safety shot was this, catching the jaws of the middle pocket, and that's where Neil Robertson got his 48 winning clearance.
And all those five shots, 2 of course were quite difficult pots, but the other 3 were certainly unforgivable. And his facial expression at the moment doesn't tell me he's feeling very confident at the moment.
Cue frame 10, Neil Robertson to break.
Well, the errors continue. Neil Robertson, a poor break off there in the 10th frame. Left Ronnie Sullivan a red into the middle. Seen a bit of that. The players are catching the pack of reds a little too thick, and that takes the speed off the cue ball and also brings a red back up the table. You don't get that if they make the right contact.
1.
Played that well. Thin cut and got a perfect angle on the blue. Played for the red, probably above the black here.
Six. 7.
This black was similar to the red he missed on the opening frame, where he's trying a little holding shot. He'll play it at a pace where the black will probably cover the pocket if he misses it, on and off the cushion for a red in the same pocket.
$14. 15.
He'll know at this stage that he's got to do something. He's fully aware that Robertson could run 3 or 4 frames in him if he keeps playing badly. Bring the match near to level again. He normally
22.
finds something, will he? Especially when he's in the balls.
Yes, he's a special talent, isn't he? Goes without saying.
23.
He's our prized possession at the moment when he's playing at his best. But I think he's so much like Alex. You never know what you're going to get with him. Sometimes he just blow a little hot and cold occasionally, but when he's hot, he's just a genius. He's got the red in the middle. He played the cannon that red out of the way from one in the corner. He'll probably still play
30.
the one in the corner if you can see it. There's the cannon. It must be going a little bit too thick into the pack. He'd like to play it because he would open reds up. There's the red, you see, he's going to have to go into the bunch if he plays that one.
Hasn't left himself the easiest of blacks, but he'd be happy at least got the angle here to play the cannon. Well, he didn't play that cannon. If he played to hit that red full on, leave the other red in the right corner.
38.
He's having a little bit of things going for him at the moment.
39.
Well, having looked very, very shaky, he's started to put a sizable break together here, but his facial expression still tells me he's not settled yet this morning. Needs an angle on the next colour.
44. 55.
At breaking the bunch, I would have to suggest he is the best in the world at this kind of shot, because he tends to know that when the pack is not good, he will play the stun up into them. And this will be a... He could actually screw them here, because he can arc the cue ball into the bunch. Yeah, he played the screw, and that was just so well played. I can't begin to tell you. He had to miss the top red. Now, what's
52.
the arc here of the cue ball? To miss the top red, and then the spin took charge. Brilliant shot.
53. $60. 61.
I suppose this is what makes him box office, because we're showing all the errors he made in the first rim, and then he comes back with this. This is top quality stuff. Got a bad angle here, Willie.
Yes, he's on the break of 61. He knows he only needs 2 more reds. I don't know whether he can screw and move the red away from the cushion. I don't think he can get into the punch. So he's played with a lot of topspin to try and get into them, and he's a little unlucky there. But he knew that was risky.
68.
He still needs 1 more red, and it won't be this shot.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 68.
It finishes at 68, but Sullivan be quite happy to at least settle down. He was right to finish the frame there.
Yeah, the beauty of Ronnie O'Sullivan these days, since he's been working with his various coaches, is that he does tend to try and play an excellent safety when he breaks down. A few years ago, he'd have been prone just to get the white up the other end of the table and in anger of missing. But he's worked very hard on that side of his game.
Well, Neil has a smile when he comes to the table. O'Sullivan played a very bad safety shot, and he's not only not left Neil an easy red, he's also put the black down towards the corner. Could pot that red in the centre, and as long as you're down somewhere near the circle for the black, that should be it. You can see him looking again there now. This is a tough pot in the centre, even if you're playing at a dead weight. But Neil Robertson is such a fine potter. You may think it's 68 points down. He hasn't got a lot to spare with the number of reds left, so he could do with the black back on the spot. You can see the Hawkeye there sees the shot. Quite good Hawker, isn't he? Seems to get all the shots right. Oh, he caught you a little too thick there. It's a tough pot. The most important red. It's the one that takes Ronnie O'Sullivan safe now. 69 in front, just 67 left on the table. Sullivan fans would rest a bit easy now. Certainly looked after the first frame that he wasn't with us. Just having us on.
Ten. Healer. Seventeen. 18.
Got a lot of table time in this frame. Robertson hasn't potted a ball, it's been all on Sullivan.
$24. 25. $30.
Well, it looked in for a minute, but it doesn't make any difference. The early 68 from Ronnie Sullivan is enough. He goes another frame. He goes 7-4 in front.
The ones in the boats, okay.
Ronnie Sullivan's early 68 is enough to take him now 4 frames in front. It's 7 frames to 3.
There's a key moment in that frame for me where we saw an absolutely immaculate shot from Ronnie O'Sullivan. He was in a position where he'd got the perfect angle on the black to play the shot. Now the thing is with that pack there, if you hit either one of the 2 front reds, you've got to force through the pack. O'Sullivan always sees this situation. He knows if he catches one of those 2 reds, it wouldn't happen. So he's played to arc it round those 2 reds. And look at the spin how it generated again. It hit the first red and then span again to get through the last 2 reds. And for me, that's one of the best shots in the tournament so far. That was a really difficult shot, played perfectly.
Just gonna have a word. Sorry guys, but it is important that you keep the shutters to right after the stroke has been played, okay? Because we're there just waiting. We're just waiting for the clicks to happen, so if you can just bear that in mind, please, and keep the stroke closed. Yeah.
After the shot.
Yeah, I just told him. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Okay, frame 11. Ronnie O'Sullivan to break.
Ronnie O'Sullivan breaking off in frame 11, and he was a little perturbed during the last frame that we have a position where our camera are in a similar box to we are in the commentary box. We've got a little box next door to us where they're in a slightly concealed area. Unfortunately, Ronnie can hear the clicks of the camera. There they are there, you see. You can hear the clicks of the camera. And what he's worried about is them clicking on the shot. He's quite happy with them clicking after the shot. Similar to golf, really. You know, the cameraman's never allowed to click on a player's backswing, usually when the shot's finished. And he got a little upset in his previous round, and maybe that's the reason he's not looked totally focused going into this session today. I wasn't convinced in the last frame, even though he made a 68, he didn't look at ease.
If he didn't look at ease, doing a 68 he done there, I wouldn't want to play him when he is at ease. I thought he was a really important, well, it's always a nice break with the Sullivan because the way he strikes the ball, but it is so important to stop one Robertson. He's in again. Good long red.
Played this shot very, very confidently, just below centre striking, just to deaden the cue ball as it got to the red. And now in prime position again, and he could play the push through the outside of the bunch here if he wants to. Now you see, this is the situation where a lot of other players would just play for the loose red. You'll probably see Ronnie here forcing through the right-hand red of those two. He just plays that shot just unbelievably well. It's such a fantastic knowledge to play a shot like that.
16.
See, if you screw back, the white comes back towards the black cushion. He's played like a stun run-through up into that pack. And very unlucky not to have left anything more simple than this.
Yes, I think a lot of the players know what shot to play in the bunch, really, but you've also got to play it, haven't you? So give me a look there.
17.
And Sullivan just strikes the ball so well. He seems to get a good contact all the time on the cue ball, so that he imparts the right spin to make the cannon. Enough pace on it. Never seems to overhit the ball. In general, he's not a bad player.
24. 25. 31.
He's played some really good shots in this break and has yet to get perfect position. He's faced with another tough pot here.
It's excellent. And Ronnie O'Sullivan is, well, Stephen Hendry is the same. They're both the same. When they get a good split to the pack, they're devastated if they don't win the frame from there. It's not that easy, of course, but they're such good break builders. Wow, another one gone wrong. He played the cannon, the red, just above the pink there. Hole for the other red.
38.
While the other one goes past those two. That's not what he played for.
$39.
It certainly looked to be giving the pocket every chance. Any harder than that, I think he'd have struggled. But it's gone in, and now a chance to win another frame at one visit.
$51. 52.
What were you saying earlier on about him not being in the zone, really?
I said in the first frame he wasn't in the zone. I didn't even think in the 68 he looked great. It's looking better now.
This is one of the problems you're up against when you play Ronnie O'Sullivan. You're never
59.
quite sure how he's going to play, but
60.
Robertson had one pot to go for in this frame, along when he missed it. He hasn't had a pot in the... hasn't scored a point for the last 16 minutes, which is normally 2 frames if you're playing O'Sullivan.
67.
68 in the previous frame, and he
68.
missed needing one more red. He only needs one more red now to be assured. So it's virtually back-to-back frame-winning breaks.
74. 75.
Probably play the cannon on the middle red of the 3, the one that's nearest the cushion. Push that one over the middle. There's the cannon. Slightly the wrong side.
81.
Well, he's aiming to get his 4th century of the tournament so far. He's already had 3. Oh, that's fantastic.
82.
Left-handed as well. Could play for the more difficult red as we see the red going down the cushion. No, he's playing for the reds in the middle.
'89. 90.
This is a chance of our 34th tournament century, of which Ronnie is 4th this will be. Still needs that last difficult red.
96.
To get a clearance. Of course, just the colour will be enough for the
97.
century. It's already outplayed. This is 104 and exactly 100 in this match. And now another
104.
104. Plus possibly a table clearance.
105.
There's a chance, of course, should he go on to clear. Oh, what a shame. He had a chance of the highest break there,
105 on the
O'Sullivan.
frame,
He's
Ronnie
looking
O'Sullivan.
sharp now. Didn't start well, but the last 2 frames, raised with 68 and 105, takes him further clear. He now leads 8-3. Well, he played one of the best shots again today, Ronnie. A lot of players, when they're in a situation where we've got the pack of reds quite tight, will just probably think about bringing 1 or 2 more reds out. Now, the key thing here, the 2 reds above the black, if he hits the right-hand one of the 2 and push through it, most players would have played to do that, but Ronnie's played the stun run-through up there, which you do. You virtually hit it plain ball. Maybe just favour the slight left-hand side of the ball. That's just because of your alignments there, but you don't hit it very low. There you see we put it on Hawkeye for you, just about centre ball. Now the key thing is with this one, you play it like a stun shot. You don't screw back, i.e. you don't really follow through with your cue. You've got to force the stun through, and that gives you the chance of stopping the white where it is. Now just keep an eye on the white as he plays the shot. It hits the pack and virtually stops. Very similar to the shot you play from blue into the pink, because you're playing that with a lot of stun and screw to make it happen. He played that shot so well, went on to win the frame.
Thank you, the 12th frame. Neil Robertson to break.
And it comes as a shock sometimes when O'Sullivan misses a long one when he's in full flow, but that's gone by now. Nearly 20 minutes since Neil Robertson's potted a ball.
1.
He's got one now though. And while Neil Robertson won the first frame in this session, he didn't play great in that. He had 3 or 4 chances before he put together a 48 break. It's very important for him now to settle himself down. He'd be delighted if he could make a frame winning break from here, because without much table time it
5.
takes a while to get your touch out there. Though you've been on the table yesterday, the feel isn't there till you make a good break, really.
One at the back of the bunch is available. He's played that really nicely. Purposely played to finish low on it so he can bring other reds into play. Some players run through, as Neil's doing. Other players may screw back off the bunch. But what you have got to do is follow through.
11.
He probably thought he was casting the second red a little thinner.
Yes, always first red that you hit there after knocking the ball in the hole. First cannon you're playing is normally the important one. The second red that you're cannon on normally flicks off that one. Look from here if you could screw back there, will he? It's the better shot to me, but
I think with the screw back toe, you're guaranteed of the cue ball, aren't you? Whereas you play the run through, sometimes you're hoping you get the desired kiss. Whereas you play the screw back, you know that the white's going to swing away from the reds for definite.
Well, a bit of defensive play there from Neil Robertson. Don't blame him. He had a few options, but he played to put the black tight on the cushion, hoping to stop Ronnie O'Sullivan's flow. There's two ways to stop a player when he's in full flow. You can either go for them or keep it very tight. Robertson's normal way is to go for them, but this year he's been playing a bit more on the safety side. We've seen it in the final up in Aberdeen of the first event, the Grand Prix, when he beat Jamie Cope. He kept that quite tight. He's a bit of a potter, isn't he, Jamie Cope? Oh, he's brilliant.
Yeah, it's a shame he didn't qualify, because he would have been another one of the rookies you could have expected to do well. Got to 2 finals this year, Jamie Cope. Lost, unfortunately, both of them, but he's going to be around. I'm excited about the young players coming through, to be honest. Mark Allen, Judd Trump, Jamie Cope, Neil Robertson. There's 4, and we've got another 3 or 4 of others as well who are capable of winning. I think snooker's in great hands at the moment.
Yes, we've got young Michael White from Wales, who's qualified to play on the main tour next year. He's just coming up to his 16th birthday.
I suppose you coach him as well, do you?
No, he won the European Under-19s, and well, he is part of the 110 scholarship. Yes, he's from my area, but it's an exceptional performance. He won the World Grand Prix last year, seniors, and the European Under-19s recently up in Prestatyn in Pontins. One to look out for next year.
He wishes he had to push the black safe at the previous visit now, because this break building is a little tougher where the black is at the moment. Pink only available into 1 pocket.
5.
If he gets top side of the blue here, he should play the cannon into the 3 reds to the left of the pink, purely to bring the pink into play, for no other reason. He's just looking to see if the bottom red pots. Now, even if it does pot, O'Sullivan, to give you an example, would be playing the cannon into the red next to the pink, just to clear the pink pocket. He's just having a look at the shot now, and that's definitely the shot to play. Because with the black out of commission, you've got to get the pink in play. Well played. Unluckily for him, he's not caught the second 2 reds. He's still on a red though.
10.
Robertson may be regretting that he put the black safe now.
11.
But it does stop the flow of things, and the game can get a little bit scrappy if a black and pink is safe, and probably that would suit Neil more than Ronnie, though Ronnie's very capable of playing a tight game and winning scrappy frames. He prefers the fast flowing stuff, as he showed in the last 2 frames.
Bit of surprise he's not playing the blue here, purely because he played the same shot as he did last time. You know, we know that this red pot's at the back of the bunch, and the one in the corner's available as well.
15.
The only reason I think he's played that because he feels that the pink is on now for the right hand middle. He's just having a little look to see whether it's on easily. Still a little bit tight, so he may play the red down the side and go up for the blue. I don't think he can guarantee getting top side of the blue playing this red in the corner. He's coming very narrow. He's got a stun to miss both red and black, and that's taking the cue ball a little bit narrow, so it's not guaranteed to get top side of the blue if he does play for the blue. He must have played for the pink, but whatever he's played for, he's been very fortunate because he didn't play it like that.
60.
I think he played the pink in the corner. I mean, he completely mishit that. Pink in the corner there, Terry, do you think he played?
I think so, yes, but he's got that little run that you need out there, and Forget he's 5 frames down, he needs a little bit of running. And he's overdone that. May now take the red along the cushion.
22.
Played for the red to the left of the black.
These have been holding the cushion well this week. I don't know whether he's going to play it. He's decided against it, I think. But usually reds along the cushion have been sticking to the cushion. This is obviously missable, but he'll be playing for a baulk colour. Good recovery. Good recovery.
23.
Got to be a little careful here. He must be looking at a possible plant as well, but this red definitely pots, as you can see there. But pushing the other red out of the way, he may play out for the blue rather than risk going for the pink, because if he runs through it, he's not guaranteed to get the red out of the way of the pink. Yeah, I'm so surprised he played that shot. 26. That was just, for me, a waste of time. That was always on.
Robertson, 26.
Didn't fancy to take a pot now, don't blame him. He's got a 37-point lead. And Neil Robertson, as we've seen this year, he's won 2 ranking events, the Grand Prix and the Welsh Open. He's a tremendous potter, but there are times when you need to turn one down, play a good safety. Not sure if there's a plant on here, those reds by the pink spot. Into the right corner, possibly. He's having another look. Well, it's quite a way off the pocket. He's going to have to hit that red pretty straight on the top one as we're looking at the 4 there. Could play that and screw back, or even stun it off the other red for the pink. All depends how he feels. Well, he certainly had a go at it. A little bit of safety first involved. A good red, but no value. Maybe value if he has got a shot on to get the brown into play. Though he's only 37 points behind, he's not like 50 points when he needs to clear up. But see, potted that red slightly on the left-hand side of the pocket, so the white would run a little bit further. Well, he's gone for the snooker, and it's a very good one.
That was interesting, wasn't it, Terry, for viewers watching? He could have run in behind the green, which would have been virtually easy to play two cushions into the two reds behind the black, but the fact that he's put it behind the brown makes it a little bit more difficult to get to those two reds near the black. Or maybe he kind of one cushion. I thought he'd covered that route, so it's not too difficult, this one. Got to hit them hard enough, though.
Foul and a miss. Ronnie O'Sullivan, 4.
It's going back. The problem that Robertson's got here is that yes, really right. He can get to the point of the cushion to hit the reds, but he's a little bit aware of the black there. A sort of a half shield in those two reds. That's better. Just click the end of it.
Could play this slightly more aggressive if he wanted to bring both reds into play. Just made sure of the black. Clever shot, that. Yes, there's Hawkeye showing you how difficult this safety is. So he's going to have to hit this one thin and miss the kiss on the red and pink. And he hasn't missed the kiss on the red and pink. That's poor.
In the first red, it wasn't easy, but Sullivan hadn't been to the table much in this frame, so it's a good shot that, just get started.
Tell you what, Terry, he's just come round to look at the angle he's going to have on the red. I'm just wondering whether he's going to pot the red, bring the brown into play and still be on the black, and that's what he came round to look at, Terry, this early on. Now, isn't that advanced thinking for you? Now that would be so advanced thinking if he did play this here. It's amazing, isn't it? Unfortunately for him, though, it's in a better place, but it's not great. And that's it. He can only do that because the black was right over the pocket. He couldn't have done that without a colour being over the pocket. I wonder how many players in the game would have played that shot. You wish you'd have had that one back.
Yes, 12. That's why he's so special. Sees everything early, especially in the break build inside. He's still got to make the balls 13. And play the position shots, but it's given him a chance. You're right, Billy, that brown is in a better position than on the side cushion. Whether he gets that far is yet to be seen.
A little bit of value in playing for the pink here, actually, because it
18.
Makes the clearance easier, but I think he'll play for the black.
19.
If he clears here, this would be up there with one of the best clearances I've seen, purely because of the way he played to get onto the green, to get onto the red, to move the brown out, knowing that the black was there. Absolutely top draw, this break, if he clears.
26.
To get a little bit of a bad contact on that red. It dropped in, but he's 2 inches short of being perfect on this black, not just for the pot but also for the positional side. He's made up for it. Is the white going to get past the yellow? Oh, that's the worst possible kiss. kissed it full.
34.
He still had a pot on, or quarter ball either side. He'd have been on the yellow. Shame that, because there's such a great effort, as Willie mentioned, to clear up here. Well.
26.
Played a touchy drag and a bit of run inside, and he's caught the brown that he put there. Great shot, Willie.
Great pot. Obviously didn't play to kiss the brown, but a very, very difficult green in the middle now. But he can play it as a shot to nothing, this one. See, look at the cue ball, you see. He knew that he was getting a good white, but I'm almost disappointed he didn't clear there. Obviously that's disappointing Robertson fans, me saying that, but that would have been one of the best clearances of all time. Robertson now still in the game though, of course, and he really needs to win this frame.
Get the snooker, but very good length on the cue ball, so not easy. Can only cue at the top of the white there. It's very well played. Needs a kiss in the black. Didn't get it.
It's key in this safety exchange. You need plenty of distance between cue ball and object ball, purely because position on the brown is difficult then. Thought for one moment this was going right over the middle. It's just pulled up in time. And now this is a tough safety. I don't think the green's available. Looks like it from that position, doesn't it? But I think this is extremely tight. Too sure whether this is on, but he seems to think it is. I think the key thing is to get a good white. Wow, that makes it look a lot easier than it looked from here. That was a great pot. From that angle, in fairness, it did look a little easier, but goodness me, it's a good pot. Brown is the key ball. If he pots it, he'll win the frame. Well played.
So.
Excellent pot under pressure, but the cue ball just ran a fraction too far. Pink's difficult now.
He'd like to leave this straight now, because that's the easiest pot, and he doesn't need the black, so just pressure on it.
Neil Robertson, 12.
Hit that at, he did it at a fair pace, but he does like to give him a little bit of a hit. Hit that easier, it would have gone through the corner. Now then, if he pots this and gets for the black, well, it'll be a miracle. He had a go at it. He unfluked it. He's left it. Much easier pink this time for Robertson. He's desperate to get another frame on the board. Nearly 36 from Robertson. He managed to hang on after that. Crucial frame. Go to the mid-session, but he's pulled it back now. He's 4 frames behind at 8 frames to 4.